more than human. Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is J.R. Carroll. I am the author of the More Than Human novels, and this Halloween review, what author could we be doing other than Stephen King? And specifically, we are doing Pet Sematary. Stephen King has said that this, to him, is his scariest novel. And being a parent, I can completely understand why. This is some of his best character work in a short amount of time. This is not an overly long book, at least for Stephen King, it's not. But we have the Creed family, and the main character, Lewis, he is a doctor from Chicago, has moved to a rural community in Maine and brought the whole family along. And of course, as most Stephen King novels, there's already some weird dynamics and some friction between the family when they arrive at their new location. And when they do, we are introduced to pretty much the other main character of the story, Judd. And Judd is an 83-year-old man who has lived his entire life in one house and, in the city of Ludlow. And we are quickly kind of introduced to the Pet Sematary, as it's kind of, brings the attention of the daughter. And so Judd's like, oh, it seems nice enough. We'll all just kind of walk up here and I'll show you the Pet Sematary. And we kind of have, you get it's mostly fun, their little trek up there. But then when they get there, it's a little bit weird. Nothing too much, just a little hint here or there that something maybe not quite all right. And also in the beginning of the book, you also, get some warnings, where Judd says, don't let your pets out. Pets die all the time on this road because these big rig trucks drive through here and they drive like crazy, which we kind of have a semi-similar situation with trucks in my area. So we're always watching out for the roads. But you can kind of see, what might be going on here. And as no, I don't want to do any big spoilers, but the cat does not make it. We'll say that. But of course, Judd is like, oh well, your daughter loves the cat, doesn't she? And he's basically like, just follow me, and, introduces him to the behind the Pet Sematary. And we get our first look into the darkness that is beyond the Pet Sematary. And a theme that kind of goes through this book is sometimes dead is better. And, we can all kind of see this, if you haven't seen the movies or read the books, you can kind of see what may transpire as we go down. Now, I was just, made aware of just a few days ago, right after I finished this book, that they actually wrote a prequel on, I forget if it was Paramount, called something like Pet Sematary Bloodlines, and it is the story that was they expanded on a side story that was told, because we all know, if you've read any Stephen King books, especially the longer ones, Stephen King loves to go off and tell a whole nother book within a book. Well, in Pet Sematary, he tells you a tiny story on the side, and that's what they expanded and made Pet Sematary Bloodlines, which also is an excellent movie. if you would like to watch it, it would definitely be worth it, especially if you have read Pet Sematary first. Then you'll get a lot of the context, and it'll make it a lot more enjoyable. But I don't want to go into any deep spoilers. But man, if you have kids and you read this book, it really just hits you in the chest and makes you really question, what would you do if you were in that situation. But let me know, what is your favorite Halloween book? Have you read Pet Sematary? Did Pet Sematary scare you when you read it? And then make sure you like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And most importantly, be more than human.